Can't see shit. Go like this. Is it backwards? Oh yeah, it's backwards. Going to work. Might not be able to see too much because my car is dim. Let's find a good color for it. Yeah, let's do red. Got that nice night vision color. Anyway, going to work, unfortunately. Had to leave my wife and kids behind. Yo, what's up, viewer? I know it's dark, you can't see me. How are y'all tonight? I'm not tired, but I certainly don't want to go to work. I'd rather just stay on the farm and work the farm than fucking do this incredibly boring but industrious job. It's got to be the most monotonous thing I've ever done in my life. Thanks, Ma. I'll have a good night at work. This is going to be slow and boring. Viewers now, what's going on? This. That's right, motherfucker, this. Left lane closed. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, how are y'all all doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. Hope your night's gonna go better than my night. Not that my night's gonna go bad, but I do know it's gonna go by real fucking slowly and boring as shit. It is super boring. Probably about as boring as this stream is right now. Since you can't see me and you can't really discuss. Car's running fine. Haven't done a day's discussed in a few days. I know you guys are probably missing me in my morning stream, arguing about Jesus with me and whatnot. But we're going to have that tomorrow. Probably tomorrow afternoon, I'll get back to my normal stream. instead of these short pre-work or post-work streams where we don't really discuss anything. I just tell you how tired I am. Hell, I'm not even allowed to talk about what I do. Or anything that's, if it's not on the company website, I'm not allowed to discuss it. But basically, we just coat radiators with a proprietary electro finish. That's why it's called Modine Electrofin. But that's what we do. Stop discussing personal stuff on the web, Mom. You can send me a text message with all that stuff, and I didn't forget. But anyway, we'll go back to doing a normal stream tomorrow sometime. Yeah, I don't like to discuss none of that stuff, Mom. None of my personal anything. Nothing personal. I don't even really like to discuss business. I like to argue with people about Jews. That's what we do on this channel, Mom. Tell people Jesus is king. Christ is king, baby. How's your tree? Yo, what's up, bro? How's it hanging? Like a leaf in a tree, I hope. By that I mean only falling when it's time. Oh, wicked sick, bro. I hope your job is more fulfilling than my job. But I'm waiting on that other place to call me back, so even if it's less fulfilling, it's more money. And I can deal with that. But my job right now, fucking A. It's the most boring goddamn shit I've ever done in my life. Just hanging wires and boxing coils, and they call it crating, but it's like the worst. It's stupid. It's stupid. You got two options. Make sure you pick the one that's more fulfilling and you don't pick the shitty boring job. Boring jobs are the worst. Sometimes it's okay to do monotonous jobs, but if they're not very active monotonous jobs, then you'll probably get tired of that shit real quick. repetitive jobs do suck. Some people are built for that shit, I guess. I have never been built for it. I've always liked stimulating jobs. Either physically or mentally stimulating jobs. It's always been, typically it's always physically stimulating jobs though. Like the job I had before this, well, not counting the store, but you know, the other manufacturing job I had before this was very mentally, not very physical, but mentally stimulating. Damn. Motherfuckers put high beams on you. I can't see shit. Yo, what's up, Slimer? Oh man, well if he makes good money for Pakistan, then I would tell him to keep his job. Make enough money, he can move you guys to Uzbekistan or something. But I don't know, I think Uzbekistan probably has a shittier economy. Oh shit. If he's not making good money, then there's no point in doing it. Real time sucks, huh? That's everywhere though. I mean, well, I say that America's economy is booming right now. The only problem is the job. Our job reports are down, but the pay is up, and you know, well, probably because the jobs are down. Less jobs equals more pay. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. But anyway, America's economy is booming. Once we start figuring out where all the fraud money is going, it's going to be doing even better. But it's hard to find a job in America. That's the only issue. But once you find a job, it's usually pretty good paying. Yeah, I can tell you, Slimer, that's very true. Nobody really wants to work because we live in a fucking nanny state, and you know, if you can get money for not working, why would you work, right? That's basically the sentiment that everyone's taking. And I don't mind working. I love working. I've always had a job. I've always wanted to work. But man, I gotta say, Slimer, this job fucking sucks. It's boring as shit. It's super fucking boring. I really don't like boring jobs. You could go to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is like the richest country on the planet. It's also one of the most developed in terms of like, well, parts of it anyway. Like you go to parts of Saudi Arabia and you're living in like 2060. You're a good 34 years ahead of everybody else. Idle hands to the devil's playground. That's right. Yeah, my job is fucking boring, man. I tell you, it's super boring. I can't wait to get on the road and start surveying and doing that, the rodman job, but you know, everything takes time, I suppose. Just let it work out on its own. I don't know yet. I just took my drug test yesterday. So, you know, it's got to be sent out to a lab, examined and whatnot. And with the slew of narcotics in my system, you know, I'm sure that they'll have some words for me. Uh-oh, looks like Jacksonville PD's getting somebody. Got them 3 police cars in the lot. They said it usually takes about 2 weeks from the acceptance date, from when you accept the job offer to when they complete the onboarding process to actually getting you, you know, out in the field. That's what I've been told. It takes about 2 weeks. End of the month, yeah. Probably so. As long as they leave me alone, I don't care. Listen, and cops will tell you all day long that there's no such thing as a quota. But if that were true, let me tell you this. If that were true, like, if you're a cop and you don't make any arrests, like a whole year, what are they going to do? They're going to fire you, right? Because you're not getting any money. You're not generating any tickets, which means you're not getting the state any money, which means you're fired. You're not a good cop because you're not getting any arrests. So that right there basically signifies that there is a quota. You have to make arrests. And say that you live in a town where there's just really no crime. Either A, there's no cops, or B, innocent people are going to get arrested. They actually catch these guys all the time doing that shit. But quotas are real, even if police deny it. Oh yeah, that's what they do. I don't agree necessarily with police, because police don't, you know, for the most part, they don't inherently stop crime. You know, they can deter criminal activity, but a criminal is going to commit crime if he wants to, cops or not. It's really up to the individual. So we don't even really need street cops. We just need detectives. We need detectives, not beat cops. And we need really good detectives to solve the crime that does occur. But since there are cops in every town in USA, and crime still happens, I guess that would mean that Cops don't prevent crime. I guess that's a clear indicator. Indiscriminate revenue agents. IRA, Irish Republican Army. Or the Irish Republic Army. Oh, let me find my goddamn road. See shit. Then I'll read this. Oh yeah. That's true about cops for sure. If it doesn't serve to benefit their payroll, then they don't give a damn. It's all about the money for them, baby. Smokestack going, looks like the oven's on. They gotta boost their stats, man. They gotta boost their stats. They gotta make themselves look good. Squeak. Oh, turn the damn AC on. Yeah, I know it. I mean, that's the majority of crime in general. It's drug offenses. Which is just the government saying, "Hey, you know, we're going to police every aspect of your life. You're not even allowed to alter your mental state." Because again, we live in a nanny state. The government decides for you what they determine is best for you. Which is, you know, just, it's bullshit. I mean, I forget what year it was specifically, but technically marijuana has been legal in the United States for years, so long as you have a tax stamp from the government. But they never gave out the tax stamps. They never issued one to anyone. They never made one. So, I mean, technically marijuana's been legal since like the 30s. But because they never issued those tax stamps, they could arrest people for them. And that spells it right there, what the government's actually interested in. Let me repark my car a little bit better. I forget what year it was exactly. I think it was like 33 or something like that. Beep, beep, beep. Give them a little more room. But yeah. If an offense is punishable, here's the thing I heard. If an offense is punishable by a fine, it's only criminal for the poor. If something is punishable with a fine, it's only a crime for the poor people. That's what I heard. Bro is gooning. Every now and again we get the weirdos in here, I suppose. It's alright. Do your thing, man. Little homoerotic, but that's alright, I suppose. Yeah, just hit the thumb. Anyway, Slimer, you might have missed it, but we'll be back to doing a little normal stream tomorrow. I'm off work tomorrow, so I'll probably get home, sleep for a few hours in the morning, and then wake up in the afternoon and go back to our normal stream where we discuss things. You got to work on Fridays? You got to work on Fridays. Wicked sick. I know. I can always rely on you, my man. Here comes night shift. Retirement barbecue tomorrow. Are you taking his place? I feel like you could be the boss. Oh. Damn it. Maybe you'll get lucky and they'll just be like, we decided to go another direction. By that, we mean you. Remember, it's about equity, not equality. Oh, well, yeah, yours is vastly more important. Although here at this company, they believe in the SQDC policy. Safety, quality, delivery, and cost. They worry about the cost last. Like, bro, you don't want all the responsibility. Then you're going to get overwhelmed and then everything's going to go to shit. It's called division of labor. It's called division of labor. That way nobody gets burnt out. What he really meant was, I want all the money and power. That's what he really meant. Forget about him, though. Just do what you do well.
Napoleon syndrome. It's pretty funny, actually, because you know Napoleon wasn't actually short. Napoleon was relatively tall. I think it's called a Napoleon complex. But yeah, basically the same thing. But anyway, everyone attributes that to being, like short people got Napoleon complex, right? But Napoleon wasn't actually a short person. That was all propaganda. British propaganda, believe it or not. SQDC. Merson knows about it. But anyway, guys, it's 9:40. I gotta go in here and pretend to care. Although I don't really want to. Yeah, Napoleon was actually, that was all British propaganda. Napoleon wasn't short. By all accounts of Napoleon that weren't, British propaganda, he was actually above average height for the era. He's like 5'10". Well, that's not like super tall, but I mean, he's also not short. He's above average height for a Frenchman. And I will. I'm fucking kind of dreading it. Maybe they'll fire me. Let me just leave. Is this a stakeout? No. I'm at work. Not wanting to go inside. Fucking night shifts. Yo, what up? I it tetrahedron. It's going. Slowly but surely, it's going. It's going, folks. I guess I'll go inside when I finish my drink. It is past my bedtime. But unfortunately, I work night shift, so I have to be awake from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Yep. Shifted into gear. Is that a snowflake? Or a gear? Oh, yeah, thanks. I got my venom. I'll be alright. Till I'm not. It's a cog. It's a cog. For the record, cogs and gears are different. One's the outside, one is the inside. Cogs are on the outside. Gears are on the inside. Thank you for my hard work. Oh, I don't even do hard work, bro. The hardest part is like staying awake while doing it. Cog? You don't know if it's... A cog and a gear are different. Maybe not different shapes, but like they're different by placement. Like I said, a cog goes on the outside of a mechanism and a gear goes on the inside. A gear is like connected directly to a rotor, and a cog is like connected to the gear. The cog is driven by the gear. Like the cog is free floating. The gear is a driving mechanism. Right. This grinds your cogs. But they do look similar. And they're interchangeable. But what makes a gear is that it has some sort of driving mechanism. Buy fart coin. All right. My beverage is done. They make you stretch before going to work. We have to do exercises. That's neither here nor there, but I'm going to go inside now. I'm going to try to have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I do the normal discuss stream. So y'all take it easy. Have a blessed one. Stay safe. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I got for you guys. Peace out. Much love. Much love.